feeling. So the feeling that I've been experiencing now is nerves, but I have a feeling that that feeling is good, that something positive is coming. So I just wanted to connect because I dropped off the earth just a little bit because my mom actually surprised me last week, and she's been here for a week. And I thought, what is more precious than spending time with like an awesome person who has inspired me to achieve so many things in life. And it was great to spend time with her. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is change. That change can come across as something scary, but it doesn't necessarily need to be scary. Why? Because sometimes change is good. So I'll give you examples and takeaways. I've been impacted by change in my life so many times to even count. And some of them has been, it's been quite a painful experience for me, that the change has been loss. And in my last video, I started to talk about the loss of like my dad. And Facebook, thanks to Facebook, I got disconnected. So I wasn't able to continue. But what I've been trying to do is talk about letting go of some things which at times, we as people tend to carry and can impact on us in terms of our outlook in life. So that's what I was focusing on in the last videos. But now the key topic is about change, that sometimes when change impacts on us, it can also influence us in terms of mindset. So it's good that change can be something that can be beneficial. So how it's impacted on me has been like through loss. It has been through like loss of precious people in my life that at times I haven't had the moment to actually like breathe, to consider what has happened. So I'll talk about that in another moment. But what I like to share is that you may see like lots of videos and get the impression that everything's going well for people, and sometimes it is, but the people who are stepping up and coming out and sharing information, it's because they've gone through something transformational in their life. They've gone through significant change. So I'm one of those individuals, and I like sharing my experiences because I know there are people out there who may be struggling, who may be going through really tough times. And so loss was one of them. Then the other change that impacted on me was my health condition. So I developed a chronic health condition, which I've talked about, but not on this social media platform. But the condition is known as fibromyalgia, and I'll spend a little bit more time talking about it again in another video. But the way it impacted on me is that it gave me time. I had no option actually, because it impacts on pain all over my body. And it was something that inflicted on how I thought mentally, physically. I couldn't do like certain things. And I was bedridden for about 3 months. Thank you for the thumbs up. For about 3 months. But something made me think that I needed to change my mindset. I didn't want to be imprisoned by the condition. So I'll call it the condition. I also didn't want to own it, because I started calling it my fibromyalgia. So it was something that I didn't want it to become a lifetime thing. So I thought, what could be better than trying as much as possible to change the way I think about the impact of like the condition. So what I tended to do was find people who were inspirational. So one of them I discovered, and I'll name him Warren Ryan. So I discovered him. He's an inspirational young man living like in London, and he was recording live. I think it was in Sainsbury's. Yes, it was in Sainsbury's, and talking to people, talking about their fears and how they overcome, those challenges. So yes, today although I still experience pain, I try not to make it as something that it's stuck on me, but I try to look at what are my, not necessarily limiting factors, but what I try to do is work within what I've been given. Yeah, so I didn't want to just be like lying down and saying, oh my goodness, what's happened to me? And why is this happening to me right now? And obviously, it's normal to do that. But then part of me also wanted to hang on to the fighting spirit, to say that I will overcome. And if I'm not able to do things the way I used to be able to do, it's been a huge learning process for me. That if I wasn't able to do things the way I used to do them, then I need to actually slow things down and learn how to do things like in a different way. So that change, it took a while to adjust to it, but now my outlook is completely different. So yeah, so that's why I'm covering change. I say change is never a bad thing. It can change like your life condition. It can change your health. It can impact on you like in relationships. But when it's immediate and it hits you right away, it may feel like it's something that will never, will never leave. But I say pay attention to change when it comes your way. Listen to it and see what that change is trying to tell you. Because sometimes change can also be like a benefit. It can be something that's directing you towards a different goal in life, a different direction. So it's about listening and being in tune with what your mind, your body, and also your spirit is trying to tell you. And it can also be easy to say when change impacts, when it's very negative, to also think about why me? And the question I ask myself, why not me? But it's how I deal with the change, and possibly how you can also deal with the change as well. So that was it today. So I started off with, I don't know why Justin Timberlake was in my mind, but it was just that I had this feeling that's in my bones. So one of the things, yes, I started off by saying that one of the changes I feel coming my way, although it feels nerve-wracking, not being on Facebook Live, but I feel nerves, which are good. I know something good is coming along the way. So I'm gonna leave it here for now, and I'll sign out another time. So thank you for people who have been able to join me. And if you're joining me later on, hello, welcome, and do connect, comment, or even send me a private message. I enjoy meeting people from all walks of life. Ciao for now.